Okay. I'm back. All right. Yeah. Look, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, we just saw Danny, right? We just saw Danny, and we saw she's still pissed off. Say what you want to say. Danny is still pissed off from when all her girls were talking about her, right? Whether the girls admitted it or not, well, Karen, because she don't care, but they was talking trash about her, and she's still pissed off. So I think she had it in her mind that she was going to go back to the house and was probably going to smash Zach. I don't think she actually was. I just think she was mad. You know what I'm saying? And was gonna go over there and be like, "I smashed Zach." Okay, mostly pissed off um, Karen. Anyway, that didn't happen. Nothing happened between them. Okay, the next scene you see right here, we see Andy, and we see Andy and Gary. When I see Andy and Gary, I really can tell that Andy is actually in love with Gary. That's the sad thing about this whole situation. Andy is actually in love with Gary. I go back and forth if Gary is actually in love with her until the very last scene. Now, I've been questioning Gary this whole time, okay? But I'm really questioning. Um, the scene where she is talking to Gary, she's telling him to go home for a month, be with your wife, because right now you have run out of time. She wants you served quickly, ASAP, ASAP. She wants you served, Gary. He keeps worrying about who are you talking to, who are you gonna be with, are you gonna be with somebody else? That is his main concern, is if she's messing with somebody else, even though he's married and was having an affair with her. I'm not understanding Gary. He's very arrogant and very possessive. I still say that I really do believe that he is abusive. Now, this is just my opinion. I think that Gary is abusive. Okay. Um, let's kind of go off of here because we know that Andy is battling with that. She's also got a little new man, the grandson, which he's fine. I know he's a construction worker, but he is fine. Okay. I think she should go with him. He may not have much money as Gary, but Gary, I don't like him. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the girls gonna work out. We got Andy, we got Sabrina, we got Karen. They're gonna get their workout on. Okay. First of all, they're talking about Sabrina's situation with Calvin. Calvin with the red lace drawers on. Okay, the red lace drawers on. Hold on, let me get my banner up here. I didn't even think about where's my banner. Hold on, y'all. Uh, mm, okay, I got my banner right there. Okay, so anyway, like I said, we went to go work out, and you see the Maurice Extravaganza is there working out with Calvin. Calvin is so cool and so comfortable. It is nothing. You know, I mean, he doesn't feel like it's anything because he's bent over with Calvin that he's doing his squat, sticking his booty out. He don't, but even Maurice told him, "You wearing these pretty underwear? Do you not understand that all she wants is some of that D?" He said, "Go give her some of D because it makes she feels uncomfortable, awkward because you wear these pretty underwear." And even Maurice said, "You wear underwear so pretty, I wouldn't wear them." Okay, I was like, "Dang," but Calvin's defense, Calvin said, "I'm not changing because of her. If she can't get with it, she can't get with it." I don't think Calvin is gay. I think Calvin is 2019's new man, 2020 new man, 2021, whatever you want to say. I just think that he was raised by two men who were gay. And like I said before in my other videos, if you were raised by whatever you were raised by, whoever you're raised by, they're going to influence your life some kind of way. So she just can't handle it because she wants that roughneck, old school, dirty. And as women, we say we want certain things, right? But when we get certain things, they were not happy. So make that make sense for me. So Maurice is telling him, "Go ahead, Calvin, go get your girl, go smash her, just whatever, go make her happy. Stop it, right?" Well, that is not what's happening. You see the three girls coming up to him. She's feeling comfortable. She's like, Karen said, are you coming to see me tonight? I mean, not Karen, I'm sorry, Sabrina. And Calvin is just like, "I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm not really in a hurry to come see you." She's talking to her friends, which we all do. The problem is you get your opinion from your friends. Karen and Andy are well. Andy is saying, "Look, I don't think nothing wrong with the underwear." Karen is saying, some ain't right. He is sweet and low." Is what she said. Which she's already doubting everything. So of course her saying is gonna make her seem like, well, maybe when you have your girlfriends in your ear, plus you already have doubts, a mixture of recipe of disaster right there. She may lose a good man because of it. I think that Andy just going off track here. I think Andy needs to give Aaron a chance. Wait, no, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Aaron is my bad. Aaron is Karen's situation. Aaron came up there again to talk to Andy, and actually he's divorced now from his wife. And Aaron is the one that is into Karen, but not into Karen's attitude. He doesn't like how Karen talks down to people, especially the men. He's a very proud man. So he came all the way up to Andy's job to tell her, please talk to your girl for her sake and not for mine, for her. Which means if you think about it, you must care about her a lot because you worry about her well being, not necessarily to get y'all relationship on track, but for her situation. So that says a lot. That says volumes to me. And I really think that she should give him an opportunity. I think that Karen reminds me of myself with the attitude part. I don't, I think to myself, what I want a man coming in telling me, you need to calm down, which has happened before. You need to, you're too aggressive or you're too whatever. You're talking to people crazy, want to chill. I have had people tried and failed that with me. But watching this episode kind of give me a self reflection. Like, if a man came around that was, trying to be there for me, trying to tell me, baby, you doing too much, would I take that as offense? Would I get mad? Would I not be with him? Made me question myself a little bit with that. So when Danny was getting ready for work and Zach is freaking out. I don't like this whole thing where Danny is acting like they had sex. I do not think that Andy had sex with Zach at all. We pretty much saw that he busted one out on her leg or on the pillow. Say pillow. Ooh, pillow. But honestly, I do not think that they didn't have any sex. But I don't like how they have the character Danny acting like they did have sex. It looks desperate. And then I don't like how Zach is acting like, please don't send the tape. Please don't tell anybody. I just don't like how they're making Danny seem like, because Danny to me is a beautiful black woman. But it's almost like you other women are beautiful and she's kind of like the beautiful. So sleeping with her, that couldn't happen unless he was high or drunk or something. I'm not liking that storyline. I'm just going to have to admit that as a vlogger and as a black woman. But I know that we have different storylines and these things do happen in real life. So I'm just going to, do my commentary. But I'm going to give my opinion at the same time. Um, she's like, okay, we slept together. I'm pregnant. She's messing with his head. We got a sex tape. I'm going to send it to everybody. Zach is freaking out. He's sitting there on the chair on his bare booty and balls, scrotum out, naked. Bust up. Here comes Sabrina. She got a key. Okay. She's like, Danny, I know your schedule. Danny's like, B, I'm going to take your key. She's really mad at these girls. Because even at that moment, Sabrina figures out she's really pissed off at us. Good morning, Shelly. She's like, she is really pissed off. And she's like, yeah, I'm pissed off at y'all. Period. So after she sees Sabrina comes in, she tells Zach, go get your drawers out the drawer, chill out. We can go to work. Go put your clothes on. Sabrina and Danny have a quick little talk. She's like, oh, so did you actually sleep with him? She was like, yeah, I did. Y'all know me so well. Y'all know what I'm going to do before I do it. Yeah, that's what I did. I slept with him. So I understood why Danny was coming the way that she was coming. I really did because it's kind of messed up the way the girls are kind of coming to her. That's just my opinion. It's kind of messed up. It really is. So she's pissed. So once she leaves, and I think there's one of the last scenes. They're getting ready to go to work, and then she went to work as well. Everybody's going to work, and let me see if I can say this. Andy, when Andy was at work, and the detective came in to sit down, I was trying to figure out Because when she walked in, she came in with an attitude. Oh, I thought you was a man. Yeah, I get that a lot. I was like, oh, okay. Attitude, first of all, what's the problem? And so when she sat down and Andy was talking to her and everything, but before I get to that, when the secretary walked in and talked to Andy and said, I admire you, what you do, you're a black woman, you're a lawyer. I don't know why I thought there's more to that. She said, I got your back. And I was like, what's up with that? Nobody says I got your back unless something is happening. You know what I'm saying? So when she said, I got your back, I was like, what is going on? So anyway, when the detective walked in the room and was like, yeah, we need to have a talk. I got some stuff. She shows a picture. Now I know everybody's assumption the picture is of him and Andy. I just started watching the show last week. Got to learn. Oh, Shelly, please watch the show and go back and watch my old reviews and tell me what you think. Leave your comment below. I'm so excited you're finally watching it. Binge it, girl. Binge it on vacation, a Christmas break or whatever. Anyway, because it probably I think this is the last episode that came on last night to January the 8th. So you have time to binge it. They're probably gonna show repeats all week because Christmas. So anyway, when the detective was sitting there and had the picture in her hand, I connected the dots. Because if you guys remember, if you watch the next scenes for the next show for January the 8th, hold on just a second. Okay, I'm sorry. Get off track for a minute. Sorry about that. She showed a picture of well, a picture of him, Gary, and another woman. And everybody's assumption is probably going to be that it's Andy. But like I said, in the next scene for January the 8th, what it shows is um, she said he betrayed me. She said he portrayed me and shows a bunch of pictures. So my assumption is the picture is not of Andy. The picture of is showing him with somebody else. That's what I think. I think that Gary was sleeping with more than one woman, and the detective is going to show her, which is probably explain why he kept asking, "What did the detective say?" Is because is because he was sleeping with somebody else. So I think Mr. Gary is about to get caught up. I think Mr. Gary is about to get caught up, and I think Andy gonna dump him and go with the construction worker. I don't know what you guys think. That's my opinion. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing the January 8th because I think January 8th is gonna be a blow up. You know, you're the episode that build up. They're gonna have the Christmas break. This episode on January 8th is gonna be a big blow up. And then also too, goes to um Zach goes to Karen to say I got something to tell you. And I'm wondering is the fact that he gonna go to her and say I slept with Danny, even though I don't think they did. It's gonna be some stuff. Because if he does go and tell her that, it's gonna be a mess. Child boo. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get off of here. That's the end of my quick little recap. I did 2 recaps this morning. I knocked it out. Please check out my reviews for the season. And please make sure you are tuning in Saturday because we will have a live review of Ready to Love Season 2 Reunion. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I will be vlogging on this channel more and probably not much on Lockheed Boss Lady. Thank you guys for the support. I love you out there on Periscope and YouTube. Have a great day and happy holidays.